sure we're on the right road, Dad?
Why, certainly, my child. It's the only one. We must be getting close to our place now. Let me take a look at the map. What did I do with that map? Put it here somewhere now. Where?
Here it is, Father.
All right, my child. Thank you. Now, let's see here. Ah, there we are. At the Bar 20 property, we turn left.
Oh, I didn't know it was that far.
Well, you're in the Great West now, Ann. Not New England. Paradise Ranch. Why, the name alone brings to mind the picture of clear, limpid streams, lush meadows where contented cows wait to be milked by happy singing cowboys.
And a certain retired professor can add to his collection of,
Howdy, pretty face. You're new around here, aren't you?
Yes, my father and I are on our way out to our new ranch, the Paradise.
Oh, then you must be the Larson girl. I'm Dale Martin. How'd you like me to show you the way? I'm a right good one-armed driver.
No, please give me my reins and go away.
Oh, spunky little rascal, aren't you?
Open your eyes now, miss. You apparently haven't driven very much.
No, but I intend to learn as soon as we get to our new ranch.
New ranch around here?
Yes, it's called the Paradise Ranch. Dad just bought it and we're on our way out there now.
Oh.
Well, what's the matter?
Nothing, miss.
Larson, Ann Larson. My father's Professor Alonzo Larson of Scripsdale College. That is, he was until he retired last winter. Oh, he's not far from here. He'll be looking for me.
Well, I'll help you find him. I'd like to have a talk with him anyway.
All right. Thank you.
See any signs of Hoppy looking?
No, he's probably off someplace rounding up strays.
Some folks never know when to quit work and eat. Now, me.
No, the only reason you eat so is you can take that fool tonic.
It ain't so and you know it. Son, this tonic's done me plenty of good.
Sure, California, sure.
Lucky. Look over to the pond. Do you see something funny?
No.
You mean you don't see nothing?
Oh, I don't see nothing. Hey, what's eating you?
Well... Doggone it, Lucky. I was seeing things. I'm through. I'm quitting. No more of that stuff. Help!
Sounds like somebody in the pond.
Help!
All right, miss?
I think so.
Help!
Well, that's him now.
Help!
The voice came from over here.
Take it easy, Pop. I'll get you. Help! Ain't no time to go.
Dad, let him go. Let him go. Dad, are you all right?
My Papilio. Where is it? Oh, there. There. Quick, somebody give me a dry piece of paper.
There you are.
An excellent specimen of Papilia indra. This will confound that opinionated Zuckerman. He placed their locality at the Great Salt Lake.
Dad, these gentlemen just saved our lives.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I mean, gentlemen, I am most grateful to you, I'm sure.
And Mr. Cassidy, the bar 20.
Larson is the name, Alonzo Larson, recently of the chair of entomology at Scripsdale College, now retired and soon to be a neighbor of yours.
I'm Lucky Jenkins. I work for Hoppy.
Larson? Alonzo Larson. That handle's right familiar.
Huh?
He means your name,
Oh,
Professor.
I see.
Oh, now I remember. Knowed a fella by that name long time ago, back in Somerville. Called him Looney for short.
Somerville? Looney?
Sure.
And what did you say your name was?
His name is Carlson. First name is,
Now, please, Hoppy, please.
first name is Clarence.
Clarence. Clarence Carlson. Why, of course. Crazy Carlson. Well, after all these years, imagine our meeting again here. Well,
Crazy. Well, the name still fits him, but we'll stick to California.
Oh, thanks, Hoppy. Ernie, you heard that, Lucky.
All right, Clarence. I mean, California.
Well, Professor, if you and your daughter want to see your new ranch, you better get started. We'll ride along with you.
Whereabouts is it, Hoppy?
The Paradise.
Oh, no.
Oh, what's the matter with it?
Well, you better have a look at it before we talk about it.
I'll go back to the bar 20. I'll meet you there.
All right.
come on here, boy. Get it there.
Well, here we are. Paradise Ranch. So-called.
Where are the meadows? Are you sure this is the right place?
Sure is.
Why, Mr. Bentley, the land agent, assured me it is one of the most productive little ranches in this part of the state.
Productive. If it's rocks and sagebrush you figure to produce.
You won't raise many cattle on this land, Professor.
Or much of anything else.
Did they get you for much, Looney?
All our savings, Crazy.
Well, let's take a look inside the house. Maybe it won't be so bad after all.
Pretty bad now, but you might fix her up with some female doodads.
But how are we going to make a living here?
Well, before we go off the deep end, let's take a look at that map of yours, see what you bought.
Yes, the map. What do I do with that?
Here, Dad.
Oh, yes. Thank you, my dear. Here it is.
The area outlined in red is ours.
Just what I thought. I was almost sure of it.
What is it, Hoppy?
That box canyon, it is on the Paradise.
Those are the rocks we climbed to find those 3 strays last fall.
Yeah, and Hoppy get lost for a couple of hours. I remember.
Oh, I didn't get lost. I just found something and I was taking a good look at it.
What'd you find, Mr. Cassidy?
Traces of silver.
Silver? Well, then we're rich.
It's nothing to get excited about. It might be a little and it might be a lot. Silver lies pretty deep. It's much harder to get out than gold.
What's the use of thinking about it? Looney's broke, and we couldn't scare up enough money to start tunneling even if it was good ore.
Pretty tough, isn't it, Hoppy?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for everything you've done for us. But I guess we ought to try to get some of our money back and go east.
That Bentley won't give up a cent.
Well, then I guess we'll just have to stay here and try to get along somehow.
Maybe I can find the answer.
Where are you going?
I'm going to town. You 2 boys stay here and see what you can do for
You
the
get something in mind, Hoppy?
Don't you need us?
Not this time. It's nothing like that. This is just a nice, friendly business trip.
Well, Bentley, everybody paid up without an argument.
Hey, Bentley. I hear you sold that rundown Paradise to an Eastern, his daughter.
Yeah, what about it?
They could starve out there, you know.
That's their own lookout, Cassidy. I'm no guardian angel, you know. I just sell land.
No chance of calling off the deal?
No, not a prayer. Transaction's already recorded. Professor Larson's the legal owner. And he can keep it.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Maybe I ought to go after him and pin his ears back.
Better watch your own. That's one gent I don't want trouble with.
He couldn't make me back down.
Go inside before you talk yourself into something.
Hello, Wade.
Mr. Cassidy, what can I do for you?
I'd like to have a talk with you if you're not too busy.
Well, come on inside. Never too busy to talk to my friends. Have a cigar?
No, thanks. I never use them.
Now, don't tell me you're here to borrow money for the Bar 20.
Oh, no. The Bar 20 is doing all right. It's the Paradise I want it for.
The Paradise? Well, that belongs to Bentley.
It did. He just sold it to a very good friend of mine.
Oh, too bad. That Bentley has certainly taken a lot of people around here. When will they ever learn to investigate before they invest? Well, I wouldn't lend a nickel on that place.
What would you say if I told you there was silver on that land?
There are traces of silver in all the hills around here.
This is not just a trace. I have reason to believe it's a whole ledge.
What? You must be out of your mind. Where is it?
I'll be glad to show it to you. It's right on the Paradise.
Well, I'd certainly like to see it. And I'll bring an assayer along with me. If the thing's as good as you say, we'll talk business.
Fine, that's all I ask.
If you're right about this, what a laugh it'll be on Bentley.
Yeah. Well, so long.
Goodbye.
Well, if it ain't little pretty face herself.
Please step aside. I don't wish to speak to
Oh,
you.
now, don't be coy.
Out of the way.
Who do you think you're talking to, Sonny?
Stop it, both of you.
Who's your playmate, Lucky?
Just a fellow that's going to get himself in a lot of trouble if he doesn't stay away from me.
Oh, forget it. By the way, what are you doing in town?
Miss Ann needed supplies.
Well, you better get what you want and let's get back to the Paradise. I have some interesting news.
Oh, hello. What's the matter? Something wrong?
We made a mistake, Bentley, not hanging on to the Paradise property.
What do you mean, mistake?
Cassidy says there's a big silver deposit on it.
What?
How do you know he ain't just trying to get you to buy it?
You don't know much about Cassidy. If he says there's silver there, I'll gamble he's right.
And we let it slip out of our hands for a measly $5,000.
Oh, stop whining. We still have a chance to come out ahead. Hurry out to the ranch before Cassidy gets there and buy it back from the professor.
He may not want to sell.
I think Deal can help him make up his mind.
There won't be no trouble about it.
Remember, keep my name out of it.
Sure.
Come on, hurry up.
All right, all right. Come on, Martin.
Just the same, Looney. It don't look like a He-Man job to me chasing butterflies.
There are many hazards to make it exciting.
Exciting.
Why, I remember once that... Wait,
What's the matter?
that large lepidoptera.
The what? Where?
There. You see him?
But hold still and I'll get that leopard, whatever it is. I'll take that. Now, what would I take that for?
Go on, go get him. He's getting away from you.
You mean that butterfly?
Yes, go on, go on.
For no one else would do it, Looney.
Go get him now.
Now, where'd he go?
There. That's it. Get him.
Gosh, the doggone thing. There he is.
That's it. There. Looney! Now you've got him.
Looney! I got him for you. I got him. There he is.
Oh, Anaminthia Clorendi.
No.
I'm going to mount this one for you.
Where? Oh, no, you don't. No, I ain't get a hankering to let anyone know I've been riding herding butterflies.
Just as you say.
Now, if it was a tarantula or something. That's different.
Isn't it a beauty?
Now remember, you caught that lippy, whatchamacallit, not me. Uh-oh, look what's coming.
Anthony.
Well, good afternoon, Professor.
It was good till now.
Bentley ain't talking to you. Dry up.
Mr. Bentley, I wonder you had the effrontery to come here after the way you cheated me on this property.
No, Professor, it's just a misunderstanding. Let's go inside. I'll explain the whole thing to you.
Don't believe a word he says, Looney. He's a low-down...
Now, never mind him. I can clear it all up. Just
Looney!
Professor, I never could have sold this broken-down place. I had no idea it was in such a bad condition.
Doggone, that was sudden.
Well, the only thing I can do is refund every penny of your money right now.
Why, this is most unexpected and quite generous of you.
Not at all. I'm just an honest man. I'd like to have the sales agreement first. Please.
Why, certainly, of course. I've got it right here. Let me see. Yes, of course. I've got it here somewhere. Now, where did I put it?
Don't you do it, Looney. Wait, Papa! Why, they're no good. I'll tear 'em limb from limb out. Well, maybe I better...
Come on, give me the agreement.
Sure. Hoppy!
What's the matter with you?
Bentley's here.
Bentley?
Yeah.
Well, hurry up and find it.
You know, I don't think I like your attitude.
Listen, you old fossil, dig up that deed pronto or...
Or what? You're not thinking of selling, are you, Professor? Keep your hand off that gun, you'll live longer. Now clear out of here, both of you. And keep off this property.
Go on.
Remember what I said.
What did they want?
They're trying to get this ranch back. They must have heard about that silver somehow.
Well, I didn't say a word to anyone.
Hoppy, I hope you don't think I said anything.
Oh, certainly not. Somebody must have overheard me talking to Wade.
Any sign of Waite in the affair?
Not from here.
Well, move so you can see the other end of the street. We've been watching for you.
I'd hardly come to your front door.
What did the assay show? And I let it go for 5,000.
They've really got something.
Unless they can't raise the money to start operations.
Cassidy won't have any trouble raising the money. I'll lend it to him myself. In fact, a lot more than he needs.
Are you out of your mind?
Certainly not. I'm a public-spirited citizen.
You're cutting your own throat.
No, Cassidy's. So many things can happen around a silver mine. Papers are all ready just to fill in the amounts.
Oh, fine. Well, I think 10,000 will take care of things until the mill starts paying us all.
Better make it 15 just to be sure. I'll deposit the money to Professor Larson's account. Just as a matter of form, I've had to make out 3 notes for 30, 60, and 90 days against the property.
30 days? That's crowding it pretty close, isn't it?
Well, that's the usual time.
Well, that's only fair, isn't it, Hoppy?
Well, I guess we can get on enough more in 30 days to meet the first payment.
which will be due at exactly 12 o'clock, the 1st of next month.
You businessmen are really exacting.
There are such things as extensions, you know.
I'm sure we won't need one with Mr. Cassidy handling affairs.
Well, I'm sure you won't. Here, Professor, sign these, please.
Wish that man from the smelter would hurry up and get here.
Oh, he'll be here all right. I gave him a sample of our best ore.
You know, Hoppy, I can hardly believe all this happening to Dad and you.
Well, it couldn't happen to nicer people. So Lucky says.
What's happened now? Another accident? You get hurt?
Timber's let loose and brought down a big rock on my leg.
Yeah, something's always happening around here.
It's a cinch, man. I'm quitting. You guys know it's good for you. You'll quit, too.
I'm with you, Buck. It's a hard luck job.
Looks like it.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to quit,
Just
too.
a minute, boys, before you start talking about quitting. Accidents happen every place.
Yeah, but not so often.
Yeah, but most of these have been due to carelessness.
That's right, they have.
That's true enough.
I know tending bar and punching cattle is more in your line of work. But you're all doing fine. You're learning the job. Now, why don't you go back and go to work and just be a little more careful?
Well, let's go back, boys.
That sounds all right.
Thanks, boys.
That's reasonable enough.
What about you?
Oh, we'll stick along.
All right, but you better take care of that leg.
Hoppy! Hoppy! Hoppy, Mr. Radley's here.
How are you, Mr. Radley? Glad to see you.
How's everything going?
Well, we had a little trouble with hard rock formation, but we should start getting productive ore out any day now.
I'm glad to hear it. I checked our engineer and assayer's report, and I'm authorized to contract for your entire output. How soon can you start shipping ore to us?
Well, we'll have to start within a week. We've got a $5,000 note that's due at noon on the 1st.
Well, I'll deposit $5,000 in your local bank. You can draw on it to the full amount, subject, of course, to your first delivery of ore to the mill. We have to be sure you'll be able to make delivery.
Well, don't you worry. You'll get the ore all right.
Good. Well, I'll have the papers drawn up and bring them to the house for Professor Larson's signature this evening.
I'll go tell Dad. Goodbye, Mr. Radley.
Thanks. See you later.
Everything all right, Hoppy?
Yeah, everything looks fine.
Hey, that's a bad limp that Buck's got in his right leg.
Left leg.
His right leg, Hoppy.
I said it was... Hey, Buck!
Hoppy! Hoppy!
What's the matter?
Everything. We hit solid rock. There's no telling how thick it is or what's beyond it until we dig into it.
Where are they going?
To Bentley, more than likely, to give him the bad news.
Yes, well, they haven't got anything to tell. Lucky and I were the only ones in the tunnel when we hit the rock.
We came right out to look for you.
Nevertheless, everybody in town will know about it by morning. Let's have a look.
Now, here's Buck and Sam. They ought to know something.
Well?
Bradley from the smelter company was there. He told him that the money would be in your bank, Wade, when they made delivery of the ore to the mill.
Can they get as much as they need in a week?
Yeah, easy.
They couldn't if there happened to be, say, a cave-in at the mine.
No. No. Not if there was a cave-in that took a week to clear up.
See that owl? California, do you think we could capture that owl so that I could study him at close range?
What do you want me to do? Fly up there and get him?
No, Go to the house, fix up a trap so that we can catch him.
Butterflies. Ow. All right, here, take it.
California, you back so soon? Shh, don't make so much noise. You'll frighten the owl away.
Yeah?
What are you doing here? What are you doing with that dynamite?
Bring him along. We can't leave him here.
I'm sure you'll find the contract all right, Cassidy, but I still don't see why you want to sign it now.
Why not?
Well, I understand you ran out of the vein.
That's right.
And you know the terms of the contract.
We deliver on time or no money.
Exactly. And you still want to sign.
I certainly do.
Hoppy never gives up hope.
Yes, but this time I'm afraid that won't help.
Well, let's get that signed. I'd like to start back to town right away.
Right. Ann, where's your father?
Well, he in California slipped out right after supper.
Where's the professor?
Oh, he's down near the mine, studying the peculiarities of the striga...
The who?
That's it, Hoppy, the owl. Say, why didn't you lock the tool shed?
Don't tell me what to do. I'm sure I locked it. I know my job.
Doggone it, I say you didn't.
Never mind. I'll go lock the tool shed and see if I can find the professor before he gets mixed up with that striga... who? The owl.
What's that thing for?
Oh, well, I'll tell you. You wouldn't understand.
That'll give us plenty of time to get away.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, you two! Wait a minute!
Dynamite. The mine. Dynamite.
Help! Help!
Hoppy, what happened?
Stay back! Dynamite!
We're dead!
Help! Help! Help!
Oh, that's him! Oh, Dad!
Help! Help!
Try to slide out.
All right.
A little more. A little more. There we go.
Get out. Get out, Hoppy. Get out while you get a chance. Dynamite.
Come on.
You all right, Looney?
Dad!
Yeah, he's all right. Give him a hand, Lucky.
How about you, Huck?
Oh, I'm all right, but Sam was killed with that dynamite he planted.
Looks as though that contract won't do you much good now, Cassidy.
I still want to sign the contract. We'll go in there the first thing in the morning and see how bad off we are.
You waste your time, I'm afraid.
We'll see.
Fine. Have one?
Thanks.
Too bad about Buck and Sam, but they should have managed to handle themselves better.
Yeah. Well, that's a couple of $100 you don't have to pay out.
Yeah.
Now what?
Hi, Wade. Oh, hello, Cassidy. Too bad about the explosion at the mine last night.
Oh, that was fine. Those roughnecks did us a great favor.
A favor?
Sure, the explosion blew out that rock wall we were having the trouble with and opened a whole new ledge. It was wonderful.
Cassidy don't seem so glum as he ought to.
There's a slip somewhere.
Hello, boys.
How's things out to mine?
Oh, fine. We found a whole new ledge out there.
Good.
Say, I'll be needing some men.
There's a bunch of men hanging around the blacksmith shop down here.
Let's have a talk with them.
I don't like the looks of that.
You'll like it a lot less when I tell you what happened.
All right, what happened?
Instead of the explosion working to our benefit, it's opened up a brand new vein of silver.
What?
All right, boys, load up.
You can depend on us, Huck.
I certainly appreciate you helping out. Lucky will sign you on when you get out there. Take 'em away, George.
Hoppy, see you later. Here.
Hi, Cassidy.
Hi.
I hear you're signing up hands.
That's right. What about it?
I've done a lot of things in my time I don't brag about, but I always try to fight fair.
Well, come to the point.
All right, it's this. I don't like working for Bentley. I didn't know when I hired out to him it was to be bodyguard to a tin-horn swindler.
Well?
I mean, if there's any way I can square things by helping you and the professor, I'm willing to string along with you.
I do need men. That is, men that are willing to work hard.
You can count on me.
Right.
I'll ride right along with you. I've got all my gear with me here.
All right. Found some boys to help us out.
What's he doing out here?
Never mind, Lucky. Personal matters will have to wait until after we get the first shipment out.
This gunslinger's working for Bentley.
Martin is working for us now.
Where do I stash my bedroll, boss?
Come with me and I'll show you.
I'd never trust that man.
Evidently, Hoppy does.
Yes, no doubt. I never thought we'd make it. Hour since now.
Boys, everything's working out fine. Looks like we'll roll right on time. I want you all to get a good night's sleep. We'll finish loading the first thing in the morning. It's a long ways to the mill.
We got to get there on time. Ain't that right, boss?
That's right.
Come on, boys.
Aren't you glad everything's going so well, Lucky?
Sure, but
But what?
one of these days, Hoppy will be sorry he didn't know who his real friends were.
Oh.
What hit you?
Toothache. Humdinger.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I should have had the blame thing out before.
Well, why don't you go to town now and have it pulled?
Sure hurts awful. Guess that's what I'll do. I'll be back by dawn in time to pull out with you.
Yeah, try and do that.
Starting out at the crack of dawn for the mill. Figure to make it by the deadline easy.
How many men they got?
Just a driver to each wagon. They ain't expecting any trouble.
It's about time you showed up. Well, what happened?
Well, Cassidy...
Who was it?
Get him?
I couldn't see anyone.
Oh, never mind. Here's what I think we ought to do. They're delivering in the morning.
Where were you last night?
Oh, I was around.
I pretty went to town looking for you.
Just as well you didn't. I found a deal.
Did you suspect him?
Well, lucky I thought you knew. I've always suspected him. That's why I had him working for us, so I could keep an eye on him.
Oh. Well, did you find out anything?
I found out that Waite the banker's mixed up with Bentley, but unfortunately I couldn't hear what they were talking about.
All ready to roll, Hoppy.
Fine. Will you get our horses?
Sure.
You ride ahead and see if the road is clear.
I'll watch out for trouble.
You aren't expecting any, are you?
Oh, he means washouts in the road, you know.
Sure, washouts.
You've done a grand job, Hoppy.
Thanks, Professor, but the job isn't finished yet until I get this ore to the mill, and on time.
Well, that should be easy. You've got all morning.
And it's all downhill.
That's right. Hey, by the way, you and Anna better get started so you'll be at the mill by the time we get there. Take the shortcut. That's the old trail road.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Scatter out in the rocks. Be ready to open up on them when I signal.
All right, let 'em roll.
There's just one guy I want to get, Cassidy.
You've got my blessing there. Let go. You want to tip them off we're waiting?
Road's all clear ahead.
Good.
Here they come. First Cassidy and then that Lucky.
All right, now.
They outguessed us. This time, I got another idea. Follow me.
Well, they're not coming after us.
We must have scared them off.
I guess that's right. Let's see how our boys are doing back here. Anybody hurt bad?
Not too bad. We can't keep going, Hoppy. That right, George?
We'll keep them rolling.
Well, that's fine, men. We'll get you a doctor as soon as we get to the mill.
We sure was lucky.
Yeah, but we'll have to make a run for it from here on in.
Hoppy, what do you make of that?
What?
Over there.
Well, I don't like the looks of it.
Neither do I.
Let's get these wagons rolling. We'll circle back later and see what's up. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, ha, ha. Ha, ha.
Here they come now.
All right, what about it?
Let's block the road with some of these rocks.
All right, reach. Here come the wagons now, Lucky. Stop the last one and have the men help you. I'm going after Bentley.
Right, Hoppy.
Everything go all right?
Fine, fine, just as we planned. You might as well notarize that conveyance back to me right now and get it over with.
Oh, let's be legal about this. They still have 15 minutes to pay off the note.
To make you a little bet, it'll be closer to 15 hours than 15 minutes before Cassidy gets here.
I'll take that bet, Bentley. $5,000 worth. Get your hands up.
Why, I thought you said...
Never mind that. Get out the money the smelter agent deposited with you and be quick about it. Come on, both of you. You're taking a little trip to the smelter.
You can't force us to go with you, Cassidy. It's not legal.
I'm not forcing you. I'm inviting you. Come on.
Understand it. Cassidy sent in word yesterday that he'd have that ore here by 10 o'clock.
Well, those are the wagons, aren't they?
Well, that's Cassidy's outfit, all right. But he'll never make it from here to the bank in time.
Well, there's the ore. Give me the receipt.
Give him the receipt, but I'm afraid it won't do you much good.
What do you mean won't do us no good? It ain't 12 o'clock yet. 2 minutes, too.
I know, but you'll never make it to the bank over a mile in 2 minutes.
Yeah, but doggone, there's a... Well, there's Hoppy. Here's the receipt, Hoppy, but Radley says
All right, California. Wait, I'll trouble you for that $5,000. Here you are, Professor. Pay Waite the money you owe him on that note.
Here, you hear a done ya? You leech?
I'll take the note, too.
You can't get away with this, Cassidy. I'll have you sent to jail for kidnapping me if it's the last thing I ever do.
If I go to jail, I'm going to have a lot of company after what I heard between you and Bentley last night.
Never mind. I know when I'm licked. What do you want me to do? I'm an old man.
Stop sniveling, you old bloodsucker. I'm sorry I ever got mixed up with you.
It was your idea as much as mine.
I'll give you two a better chance than you've ever given anyone else. You got 24 hours to clear out of this district. before the decent people find you and ride you out on a rail. That goes for the rest of your henchmen, too.
All right. You win. Come on, Bentley.
I thought you said you didn't hear anything last night.
I didn't, but they thought I did. That's all that's necessary.
I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for Dad and me.
It was a pleasure, Miss Ann.
Speaking of the professor, I'd like to give him this note.
Oh, there he is with California.
Now look, Crazy. California, I've got a little gift for you. It's the first butterfly you ever caught. I want you to take it to Bar 20 and show it to the boys.
Oh, they'd be interested in something like this.
Poor California. I knew him when he was a real cowhand.
Yeah, Lucky, I guess we'll just have to leave him here with these butterflies and these owls.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm going with you. You didn't mean that, did you, Hoppy?
No more butterflies?
No, sirree, not me. I ain't cut out for one of them anti-molly bug cakes.
Here you are, Professor.
Thank you.
Well, I guess we'd better be getting back to the ranch.
Oh, Hoppy.
Oh, it's not far. Now, you can go back once in a while. That is, if you're invited.
And you are.
Well, in that case, let's hurry home so I can get back.
Well, so long, Ronnie.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.